Hello everyone, thank you so much for viewing this video. I hope you guys are learning the importance of policy advocacy as much as I am. I decided to do my grassroots presentation on House Bill 7/Senate Bill 148. The topic is individual freedom. I want my legislators to vote no, vote against this bill because it's dangerous to our education system. I myself have been a substitute teacher, so I know why this is really important. And so for those of you who aren't familiar with this legislation, it's pretty much a focus on whitewashing Black History Month, so to speak. It sort of silences teachers from teaching the facts about Black history. Those who are supporting of the legislation feel that this will protect students from feeling guilty, and this will make them feel as if it's not their fault. And this legislation also affects the workplace as well. It sort of makes teachers not feel trusted, so to speak, in our education system. I guess legislation thinks that teachers are teaching concepts of critical race theory, when in reality critical race theory isn't taught right now in schools. But even if it were taught, all it is just the concept of, it's a theory in academia about race that adults use to discuss the context of their environment. Critical race theory is something that came from the 70s and 80s in response to the civil rights movement. But like I said, those who are in favor of this bill, they just don't want teachers teaching students, the reality and the horrors that Black Americans have experienced in this country. And so I think Black history is something that's really important that should be taught freely with the teachers. They should have the right to teach their students in a way that they trust most. And so there's some data supporting why this legislation is a problem. The New York Times released an article a few years ago stating that unlike math and reading, states aren't required to meet academic standards for teaching social studies or American history in the United States. So there's not really a consensus on the curriculum around slavery. And so with this legislation, it sort of silences teachers, and it makes it so teachers can't freely teach their students, the facts. And so in 2017, the Southern Poverty Law Center researched over 12 U.S. history books and surveyed 1,700 social studies teachers and 1,000 high school seniors. And what they found was widespread slavery illiteracy among students. And so I think as social workers, we need to know that this bill impacts us as well, because it takes away mental health services and educational services as well. And so that's going to impact social workers working in the school systems. It's going to impact our students. And so I want my legislators to vote no against this. And I hope that there's some sort of way that social workers can step up with the ACLU of Florida and find a way to appeal this legislation. It's been passed since January. And I just don't think that it's helpful for teachers around Florida and for students as well. Thank you.